Hey guys, now the recording is in the progress. First of all, a very, very good morning to everyone. Good good afternoon. No, it's 11:20, right? It's not a afternoon. Okay. First of all, very, very good morning to everyone. So please let me know inside the chat box. I believe from my end everything is okay. So let me know from your end, then we all can start our session. Thank you so much for the confirmation, Pallavi. Thank you so much. Iyer, sorry, Iyengar, right? Thank you so much for the confirmation, Iyengar, Bhagat, Himanshu, Pallavi, Mina, what? Mina, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Mina. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Joshna, thank you so much for the confirmation, Joshna. Thank you so much, Abhi. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Abhi. Okay. All our developers, right? Currently working as a freshers. Great, guys. Great to see you back inside the session again. Have some patience, guys. I'll start this session. I know that you guys are very excited to build this wiki, but have some patience. Yesterday we seen some portion. That means you guys are so excited. Have some patience, guys. Okay, just give me a second. I'm going to, first of all, let me check my internet connection.
T
15.9. Yeah, it's enough. It's more enough, right? Okay, let's go back. See, guys, let me import our project folder once again. Let's go inside our VS Code. Let me go inside this. We have this boogie, right? Let's wrap this and just place it inside the VS Code. Open this. Yeah. So this is a code we written in the yesterday class, right? Okay. We discussed what do you mean by the props. Passing the props in two ways. One is the direct way. One is with the external way. So currently I'm using the external way over here. If you see this, the external part, the array is over here. That is nothing but what was this? JSON data, right? We created our own JSON data. I'm created my own API inside my application. I'm not depending upon the Swiggy API as of now. Okay, got it, guys? Iyengar asking that, Prashant, in this Swiggy, what are the concepts we are going to discuss? See, when it comes to this Swiggy, guys, what are the concepts? That means, first of all, let me go inside this. I will give you one step-by-step instruction, guys, what we are going to discuss inside this Swiggy. See, one is nothing but I will tell you the task as well as related to the concept, guys. Okay. First of all, we are going to build this chart, guys. Swiggy.
WRY.
So we are going to build this type, this entire cards. This is basically props. We already discussed props, guys. Okay. Let me mention the props over here. Let's give some path props, all cards. See, not only this portion of cards, like this scroll cards, this what's on your mind scroll cards, this best offers for you cards, these all are nothing but the props. We are going to build this entire part. Don't worry, have some patience, guys. Okay, now let's go inside this. This is what we call as props concept. Okay, now what is the second concept, guys? The second concept is nothing but we are going to build this. See, this filter buttons, guys. Okay, this filter buttons is basically done by React hooks. Use state is a concept, guys. Use state is a concept. Filter buttons. Okay, now what is the next one, guys? Okay, the next one is nothing but see use state. Okay, at the same time use hooks also. Use. Okay, let us believe that. Okay, now what is the third one? The third one is nothing but if we go here, see, we build this functionality, and let's go and build this search functionality. See, this search functionality. So this search functionality is basically done by, this is also on change function. See, we discussed that on change. I'm not discussing the on change inside the JavaScript, but I will tell you what is the on change over here. Okay, see, let's go and build the on change over here. Let's write the on change. Search functionality, on change. Search functionality. Okay, now what is the next one, guys? The next one is nothing but if we go here, see, let's go inside the Swiggy. See, the next one is nothing but if we go back here, guys. Suppose if I just click on any card, suppose if I click on this card, it is moving to the next page, right? If you see this, whenever I click on this, it is moving to the restaurant, all the details. This is a Perambur Srinivasa PS4 pure veg restaurant, right? If you see that how this was coming, like recommendations, Eluru, Barfi, Kaju, Katli. So how this was coming and how to add this add button. So we will be building this portion, right? So let me write it as resto portion, resto list portion. Okay, this is what we call as React router DOM, my dear friends. Most important concept. Okay, React router DOM. Okay, React router DOM. So basically, React router DOM means, if you see that this is not only one of the React. See, if I go back, if I click this, it is going to the next page, right? Within this page, okay. And this is not only router DOM. This is also router DOM, my dear friends. If I click on this, it is going to the next page. If I click on the alphas, it is going to the next another page. It is like, if you see that inside our HTML, CSS, we've seen that anchor tag, right? Clicking on the about us page, it will be moved to the about us page. If you click on the contact us page, it will be moved to the contact us page. So this is what we call as React router DOM. The name consisting that root. Okay. We have to build our own routes to other pages, guys. Okay. So we will be building this portion also. That is what we call as React router DOM. Now, once we done this React router DOM, now what is the next portion, guys? Next portion is nothing but see. Cart, building the cart, guys. Building the cart means, suppose if I click on this Peramburi restaurants, if I go here, if I click on this add button, see, I'm added this button, right? One item is been added. So if we go inside this cart, see, the added item will be available over here. If you see this, the added item will be available over here. See, we are clicking on this page. If you go and see this, we are clicking on this page, add page. We are going to click on this add one, right? Okay, add item. I'm adding this item also. We added 2 items, right? But the added items will be available inside this cart. If you see this, 2 things will be available inside this cart. So how to build this? So the third portion of this part is nothing but building cart. Okay, this is basically the most complex concept, guys. React Redux, guys. Okay, let's talk about the Redux. Every concept is the most complex part. Okay, Redux. Okay, so these are the topics we are going to discuss inside this Swiggy app, my dear friends. If we discuss this all the things, then what is another thing? Yeah, I forgot about this, guys. How can I forget this? My God, let me build. Adding the Shima UI. Shima UI means, if I go back, see. Go back. If I refresh the page, see, what is this? If you observe carefully, white pages, see, white some boxes, right? I'm going to refresh those again. See, white boxes. What is that? Adding the Shima UI, guys. That is a one more portion, guys. Okay. If you go back, let me write this Shima UI as well. Shima UI. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, guys. Okay. Concepts are 6. Inside this, use hooks, React hooks. We have so many hooks, my dear friends. We are going to discuss all the hooks. Don't worry, guys. Okay. See, there are so many. These are the 6 concepts. If you learn these 6 concepts, that you are a pro inside the React, guys. Okay. Basically, these are the very 6 concepts. Inside these 6 concepts, there are so many child concepts we have, guys. Okay. Now tell me, inside the projects, apart from these 6 concepts, like props, making the cards, React filter buttons, on search functionality, restore portion, React router DOM, moving to the another page, moving to the back page. See, building the card Redux. Redux is nothing but building the cart. Suppose if I click on this, all the added items will be available inside this cart. Then you are going to say that this is nothing but checkout, building stage, right? Building stage is nothing but adding the that payment gateway method. Okay, that is completely backend, guys. That is not related to the front end. Adding the payment gateway method, this is completely backend. I'm not responsible for backend, guys. Okay, done. Okay, as of now, I'm teaching only the front end up to the React. Once we move to the backend, then we'll talk about that. Okay, see, this is a portion, guys. Okay, apart from then adding the Shima UI. If you see this, adding the Shima UI inside this project, apart from those 6 concepts, is there any other extra concept? Tell me inside the chat box. No, right? That means not only this wiki project. If you go and see that every project, apart from these 6 projects, we will never see any other concepts, guys. Okay, now let's go and build. Let's go and start our concepts, guys. Okay, now let's remove this part. Let's go inside our project, guys. Okay, now let's start our project, guys. Okay, see here, even we can customize this part, guys. Okay, yesterday we built this much effort. Let me start our project first of all. Let me say that npm start. Okay, see, let me go inside this live server. See, guys, we built only this much of portion, right? But there is a code problem inside this. I cannot say that this is an error, but we don't want to write this type of code, guys. This type of code means if you go here, see, array of 0, array of 1, array of 2, array of 3. Suppose I'm going to add some more details over here. Let me add some more details over here. Let me take this, copy, and then let me paste it here. Let me put one comma, let me put one comma, and let me take one image from the Swiggy, guys. Let's take one image from the Swiggy. Okay, let's take this Bawarchi, right? Let's make it as KFC, and then 4.5. Okay, 4.4. Then biryani, not like biryani, North Indian. Let me add one leg piece over here. Leg piece, PIC, right? PIC. I don't know what is the spelling, guys. Seriously. Okay, leg chicken. Okay, leg chicken. Run. Then let me put one comma over here. Let me take it as Tirupati, Anmaya Circle, Gandhi Nagar, Gandhi Road. Okay. See, you don't know what you mean by Tirupati, right? See, guys, Tirupati is the most famous place. Tirumala, you know that, right? Most of the guys are not Indian. Some of the persons are Delhi, New Delhi, Dehradun. So many persons are different places. You know about Tirupati, right? Okay, this I'm talking about the Tirupati. Okay. Now, see, if we build this, let me take one image from this. Okay, let me go here inside this. Let me take one image over here. Let me take one image. Okay, let's take it as portal SKS, right? Let me take this image, copy image address. Let me go inside this. Let me paste it here. Copy image address. Now let me make this portal. What was that? Portal SKS, right? Portal SKS. Suppose I'm given the one more. Tomorrow I'm added one more restaurant inside this, right? Okay. Tomorrow I'm added one more restaurant. Do I need to change here also, right? Yes, guys. Again, we need to go here. We need to paste this, and again we need to say that. See, 2, 3, 4. 4. I want to say this 4, right? If you go this, now we will be getting this 4th one. Let me refresh the page once again. Oh, okay. I think I just stopped the live server. Let's go and start the live server once again. And J, see, live server got now it was ended. Let me say that npm start, right? Npm start. Okay, not np start. It's a npm start. Okay, did the enter? Now if you see that live server started, let me go back here. See, now again one more restaurant got added, right? That means every time if I change my API, then I need to change my UI code also, right? So it is this painful, my dear friends. Is there any another way? I don't want to touch my UI code. If I change anything inside my API, then immediately that change should be available inside my UI page, UI code. Is there any way, guys? I'm going to show you this code. Can anybody would guess it, guys? And even I will give the one more clue as well. Steve, array of 0, array of 1, array of 2, array of 3. Instead of passing like this, let's go and see this. It is a array. It is a array. I will give you the clue also. I will give you one more clue also. We have array methods. By using the array method, by using any one of array method, can we reduce this work, guys? Anybody would guess it inside the chat box? I'm waiting inside the chat box. I'm already taught you that inside the JS sessions. If you see that inside the JS sessions, exactly Iyengar, that is the map function, right? Okay. Earlier we seen that inside the JavaScript. Okay, inside the JavaScript we seen that basically we have one array. I will tell you basically here. Let me take my pen, guys. Let me go as slow as possible. Otherwise, you would confuse, guys. Because still, you guys are saying that I'm confusing the concepts. Okay, let me go as slow as possible. Okay, I don't want to make the complex things more complex. See, we have this array. We have these objects, right? That's the same structure I'm just defining on the top, right? Array. Okay. Basically, currently here I'm taking the objects. But inside our JS sessions, we taken 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4 numbers, right? 3, 4 numbers. Suppose if I want to get the squares of this, then I want to use the map function, right? Squares of this 1, and then if I see that 4, and if I see that this is a 9, I want to get the squares of the numbers. At the same time, I thought to one more. Just give me a second, guys. At the same time, I thought that one more concept also. See, getting the squares of these functions is okay. Do I need to get the boxes? See, can I change this to the UI? Can I change this function to the UI? Like I want to put one box, I want to put this one over here. And I want to take this 2 number, I want to put one more box, and I want to put this 2 number over here. So please go and watch that JavaScript recording if you didn't watch that. Okay, I'm already there. Do you remember that concept, right? Yes. Somebody saying that yes, somebody said no. Those who are saying that no, just go and watch that. Okay, but map can useful for, you can transform this to the squares, you can transform this to the cubes, you can transform this to the UI also, my dear friends. Okay, now let me remove this concept. Okay, I'm just giving the concept. Okay, now just go back. See guys. Okay, now instead of doing this, imagine suppose if we have currently what we have only 5 cards over here. If you see that we have 5 restaurants data, this is restaurant 1 data, this is restaurant 2 data, like we have total 5 restaurant data. But inside this wiki, do we have only 5 restaurants, guys? No, we have like tons of the restaurant, right? If we have 1,000 restaurants, imagine for the 1,000 restaurants, do I need to write the code like this, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Do I need to write like this? 8, 5, then if I need to write 5, then 6, and then 7, then 8, then 9. Do I need to write like this? Isn't it mad, right? Okay, it is so painful, right? For 1,000 cards, writing 1,000 lines like this is painful, right? Then what is the way? Exactly, this was the map Iyengar. I think you all are in the path. Okay, let's go and see. Instead of writing like this, let me comment out this code for some time. Now I will tell you one cool thing, guys. Okay, let me go and see this output. Okay, Sean, unexpected token. Why? Because of we just commented, right? Oh. See. I'm just commented command chat. We commented this code as well. Oh, if you go and see this, so blank page. Why? Because of I'm not rendering any cards over here. Let me see what is the another way, guys. Okay, the another way is nothing, but let me write the syntax over here. If you remember that, let me write the syntax. Premchand is written the syntax. See that what he written? Array dot exactly. What is that? We have this array. Let me say this array dot copy array dot. Let me write inside this array dot. Let me grab this to here. Array dot map will take one anonymous arrow function, right? Let me put one anonymous arrow function. Let me write this. Now inside this, see, can you observe this? It is showing the red mark for this app.js. It is showing some red mark over here. Can anybody would have guessed it? What is the mistake I'm done in here? What is the mistake I done here? Anybody, at least one person. Any one person. Yes, exactly, Prem Kumar. Exactly. It is a JSX code, but I'm writing the JavaScript over here. Array.map. Map is a JavaScript function. So if I want to write the JavaScript code inside my JSX code, then what should I do? Exactly, I want to wrap this inside the flower braces. See, I want to wrap this inside the flower braces. Okay, now this is perfectly valid code, my dear friends. Okay, now see, array.map, this function will take what, man? This function will take one parameter as the value, one value. It will take one value. Okay, so now we take in the x. You can take x, you can take y, whatever it is, that's your choice. Okay, why we are taking the x? Because this array will, this map function will map this array, guys. Let me put one drawing over here. Again, let's put one drawing over here, because you need to understand this concept, because this is a standard concept you are going to use for multiple times. Array, and then array, array, right? Okay, why we are taking this x, guys? Okay, this map function will map this array. Okay, this map bro will goes to this array. Okay, and it will take the first value, first object, and this first object will be stored inside this x, guys. Okay, got it? And again, this one value got completed. Again, this map bro will goes to the second object. It will take the second object. It will store this inside this x value. I hope did you got the idea? Now, what is the next one, guys? Now inside this, let me write return over here. Return. So I'm saying that array map bro return one card for every object. Okay, now let's say that return card. So let's, what is this card? We already mentioned this card over here. This is the card, right? Let me return this card for every object, every hotel data. Let me return this card. Okay. Now we return one card over here and we need to pass the data into this card, guys. How to pass the data? I'm already seeing that this is the external data. If I want to pass the external data as a props, then I want to create one external variable here also. Again, earlier in yesterday we seen that. Then let's take that data is equals to external data. Okay, now we need to pass the x variable over here, right? Let me take this x variable. Let me pass this x variable over here. Oh, okay. Let me pass this x variable. Let me take this. Let me type x over here. Why I type the x over here? Why? Because of, see, this map function will map the value inside this array. It will take this value and it will store inside this x value and the same object. See, this object data is now inside this x. Now this same object data I'm passing to here. Now that means first restaurant is storing inside this data. First restaurant data is storing inside this data. That is the same way. Then second restaurant data will be stored inside this x value and this x value will become here. That means now the second data will be storing. That means this map function will map every object, every restaurant data inside the array, guys. Okay, now you got the idea why I'm taking this. Now let me remove this. Now we don't want these drawings. Clear all my drawings. Okay, now just go back. So we pass in this data, right? Now let's go and see this. Now we have to change here also. How to change here also? Let me remove this. Let me remove this. Let me remove this one also. Okay, let me remove this one also. Now you have to tell me what is the syntax. Let me remove this one also. Okay, let me remove this one also. Okay, first of all, what is that? What is that? Already we passes the props. Let me remove this one as well. See, we pass in the data over here. Now this is the external data. So now let's go and see this. Let's pass the props over here. Props. We pass in the props over here. Do I need to pass the props? No, you can take any name that you want. Okay, cool. Now let's go here. Let me take, first of all, let's common. Props is pretty common for every object. Let's take props. Let me paste props here also. Let me paste props here also. Let me paste props here also. Props here also. Let me paste dot over here. Dot. Let me paste dot. Always let me paste dot. Let's go step by step. Let me paste dot here also. Let me paste dot here also. Okay. Now let me put one dot here also. Dot again dot also. Now what is the next one, guys? The next one, anybody would guess it, guys? What data do I need to pass the next, guys? Okay, that means exactly this external data, right, Himanshu? Exactly this external data. Then I want to pass this external data. Whatever. See, if it is external data, then we need to pass this external variable over here. Let me copy this data. Let me put data over here. Data. Hey, let me put the dot also again. Okay, let me put the dot also. Data dot. Okay, again I need to say that props data dot. Okay, again I need to say that props data dot. Okay, again I need to say that props data dot. Why I'm passing the data? Because it's an external variable. I'm taking the data from external variable. That's why I'm passing the external variable. Right? Okay. Now we pass on this. Now what is the next? Okay. Now we pass on this data. Now let's observe carefully. Now observe carefully, guys. See. Let me go here. Let's write it again over here. Why I'm writing this again and again? Because you have to understand this concept, guys. Because it's most interesting concept, right? Most interesting and tough concept you have to understand. Okay, let me put one array over here. Okay, let me put objects. Object, comma. Let me take two objects. I'm taking two objects, but basically we have the 5 objects inside this array. It's an array, right? Let me take it as array. Okay, array. Inside this array, we have these objects, right? See, guys, what this map will do? Map will take this first function, and this first function will be stored inside this x, and the same x will be passes to here. Right? Now, this data is storing which value? Can I say that this data variable is storing this object? Can I write like this? Can I write like this? See, what I will be doing is, if I say this, see, data is equals to, can I say like this? Can I say like this? See, name, colon, some restaurant name. Okay, then comma. Can I go back? See. Oh, why it's not okay, okay. Let me write this name, and then let me take rating colon double quotes 4.3 4.3. So like this, it is showing it is saving the data, right? So we are just passing this object to this x variable. This x variable is passing to here. Now it is an object, right? This is the object. Okay, JavaScript object. Now this data is storing this object. Okay, now this data we pass into here, right? If you go here, if you go here, see, we pass in this data over here. Now we have this data, we have this object, but see, if you go here, we have this object, direct object, but I want to access the image id inside the object. Then I want to say that data dot image id, right? Data dot image id, right? Let's go here. Let me say that what is that? Data dot image id, image id. Now again we have this data. Then what we have to say that data dot name, right? What name? I want to pass this name. You see that this is the name, right? I want to pass this name. That is the name thing I pass it, right? Let's take that now rating. Data dot, now this is a ratings. This is a rating. I want to pass this ratings, right? Let me go and pass this rating. Okay, it's a ratings. Ratings. Okay, we pass on the ratings. Okay, then ratings. Again, it's a ratings. Not ratings, it is cuisines, right? What is the name of the cuisines? Yeah, it's a cuisines. Better to copy paste. Why I'm doing like this? Copy paste is the programmer's friend, right? Let me paste the place also. Let me take this place, copy, let paste the place as well. Okay, now let me remove all my drawings currently. Okay, see, earlier what we done, we written this very stupid code for every card, but this time we don't want to touch this. If you go and see this, let me go and see this. 5 cards are available, right? See, 5 cards available. Now tomorrow what we will be doing is, now I will never touch the UI code. Let's go and let me change. Let me take one more card over here. Let me take one more card. Let me paste it here. Okay, first of all, let me take the image from the Swiggy. Okay, let me take one image. Let me go here. Let me take swap. Swap is a concept inside Python, Java, C++, swapping the elements. My God. Let me take copy image address. Okay, let me put over here. Now let's give some swap, right? Basically, it's a swap. Swap. Now let me give it as 3.8. Okay, now let's take this. Okay, let it be. Like cuisines are normal cuisines. Okay, I don't want to disturb the cuisines. Now let's change this. Let me give my company place, VV Plaza. My company place, VV Plaza. Now let's go and see this. Okay, now if we go and check it out here, what we done? I think it's perfectly valid. Let's go and see. Now what we have, I'm added one more data. Now this time, if you go and see this, now this time I'm not even touching this data. I'm not even touching this UI code. I only made the change inside my API. I only made changes inside in my API. Now this API change will reflect inside our data or not. That means earlier we have 5 cards. Now let's see, is that 6 cards are available or not? Let's go and check it out here. Yeah, if you see this, 6 cards are available, right? Now I'm not even touching my UI code. Simply now I'm touching my API code. Whatever I pass inside my API, the same thing will be coming inside my UI. Now tell me, writing this code is a good programming practice. Now you guys, writing this code is a good program, right? For every change of card, do I need to change here? No, my dear friends, that is the problem inside the map function. Okay, instead of doing like that, you can pass like this, my dear friends. Okay, now you got the idea why I say that map is very, very important. Map is very, very important. This is the standard concept. If you have API, if you have array of data, if you have object, then you want to create one UI based on that array of objects, then you can simply pass the map function, right? Okay, cool. Let me recap once again. What we done? Array.map is pretty common. It will take one arguments. Okay. Now we given one argument, one x value over here. You can take y, whatever value you want, you can take it. Okay. Then return, just simply return. That means for every value inside the array, we have to return one card. I am written one UI. I'm written one UI card. But what we done in earlier, we done that x into x, x into x, x into x. it is what we call as we are returning square, but I don't want square. I want UI. So that's why I'm given the UI. This UI has been already developed here, right? Okay, cool. Such an amazing concept, right? That's why the people call it as React is most awesome one. Learning the React will take some time, but once you learn that, then you can play with the React. Okay, that is the cool stuff, right? Okay, this was done. Now, what is the next work, guys? The next work is nothing but C. Now we no longer need this bloody code. Let me remove this bloody code. Tata bye bye this code. Okay, let's say the Tata bye bye. See, now how much of very less code this was. Suppose inside the HTML, if you want to write the code like this, suppose if you want to write these cards, if you want to write these cards, then how many cards you have to define? But it's a matter of only these many codes. Okay, and you guys said that Prashant, you written some data like this. You written some data like this. Okay, inside the HTML, we have to write this data. Imagine currently I'm writing my API inside my own application. But currently, for your understanding purpose, I'm written my API inside my own application. But we will never write our entire code. If I want to write the entire Swiggy API inside my application, even my entire lifetime is also not enough, right? So what we will be doing is we are going to import the API of Swiggy. Okay, for some time, just imagine we imported Swiggy API. Okay, we imported Swiggy API. That means we don't have any API code currently here. We don't have any code here. That means we've written only this much of code for only getting these many cards, right? Isn't it amazing, right? That is the power of React, my dear friends. Okay, got it. So now this is a concept I want to tell you here. So just now I thought that concept. Now what is the next concept? Okay, the next concept is nothing but let's take some break, guys. Break means let's if you are taking the snacks, if you want to take the snacks, you can take the snacks. Why? Because of now I want to expand my Swiggy API and I want to expand. Let us build the 20 cards. Let us build the 20 cards. Okay, you guys type the card names over here. I will put the data over here. Let me take this copy. Let me paste this. Okay, let me paste this. Let me paste this. Let me paste this. Let me paste this. Let's write 20 cards. Let's write 20 cards. Let me write 20 cards. Otherwise, 25 cards. Because I want to start with a different concept. Such a lovely concept. Let me remove this. Let me make it as normal one. Let me make it as predefined 3, 1, 4. Let me make it as this one also written, right? Swap also written. A swap. Let me expand this. Is this again a swap? Okay, hotel SKS, and this is a swap, guys. Okay, now we need to change from here. Is this a swap? Yeah, it's a swap. Again, this is also swap. So we need to change from here. Let me give the hotel names first of all. Let me give the hotel name. Let's go here. Let's see, all the data is coming over here. Let me give you different hotel names like FB Cakes. Let's give FB Cakes. FB Cakes. Then let's give the different name to this. Let me, if I given the FB Cakes, let me give the name. Let me give this URL also. Let me give this URL also. Let me give the URL also. See, let me give the URL. Let me take this copy image address right. If you want to take the any break, guys, interval, you can go and take your interval. And if you want to take any snacks, you can go and take your snacks. Okay. Let me give it up. Okay, ratings will do I need to change the ratings? Let's change the ratings like 3.5. Let's change the ratings for 3.5. Okay, let me go and let's name it as quizzes. I don't want to change the equations. Let's name it as quizzes. Let's leave it as empty, guys. Okay, now swap. Let me name it as, let me give this random stuff. Why I'm doing like this? Let's take our own names. Like let's go of Himanshu Restaurants. Himanshu Restaurant. Okay, then Himanshu, I'm giving you the 3.9 rating, Himanshu. Okay, then let's take it as Pallavi Restaurant. Okay, that is our future. If we didn't get the job, this is our future, right? Okay, Pallavi, I'm giving you the 3.6 rating. 3.6 rating. Now let's go and say that Iyengar, right? Iyengar, let's give you the rating called Iyengar. I really love that name, Iyengar. So that's why I'll give you that 4.4 rating. Take it as 4.4 rating. Okay. Now let's go and give the Prashant Restaurant. Okay. Now I will take huge rating, man, because I'm teaching that 4.6. Let's take the 4.6. Okay. Now let's go here. Let's take it as Premchand. Premchand. Let's take it as Lauchand. Lauchand, right? Chand. Lauchand. Are we have Prem Kumar also, right? Let me wait. Let me wait. Let me Lauchand. I will give the I'll give you the rating called 4.1 again. 4.1 again. Okay. Let's take it as Prem Kumar. Are yaar, how many loves we have? Let's take it as Love Kumar. You know one thing, guys. My original name is Premant Kumar. Seriously. So basically, people call it as Prashant Kumar, but my original name was Premant Kumar, guys. Okay. See. Yeah. Premant Kumar, Lavant Kumar. It is sounds like a different. Okay, let it be. Let it be. Okay, Love Kumar. Let me make it as. Let's give Love Kumar. I will give the rating for 3.2. Sorry. Okay, but take it. Okay, it's for fun, right? Mina, we have Mina. Mina is my spelling, right? Mina, right? Let's take it as. Let's give the random name. Let's give some random items. Let's give some ratings called. Let's take it as 4.2. 4.2. 4.3. Okay, let's take it as 4.3. Now let's go here. Let's give some different name like what should I take? Let's take let's see the person's names. I don't know what is the person's names. Purna. Let's take it as Purna. Let's take this Purna. Okay, Purna, I will give the rating called 4.5 Purna. Okay, let's take it as 4.5. Okay, how many restaurants? Okay, last restaurants, guys. Okay, let me take it as 4.5. Now let's take it as one more name. Let me wait. Let me see the name over here. Hey, who is that Rams? Who is that Rams? Let me take it as Rams names. Rams. Raman. Your name is Raman. Oh, okay. Sorry, Rams. You're taking the Rams. That's just lovely name, Rams. Let me take it as 4.5. Let me take it as sorry, Rams. Let's take it as 3.6. Okay. Now let's go and take the different name over here. Let me take a different name. Let me see again the. Okay. Arey, what is the different names? See, different so many names. Let me take any name called. Let me take it as. Okay. Let me take it as. Let me go and see this. Fuzzle. Let me take it as Fuzzle. We have Fuzzle, right? Fuzzle. Let me take it as Fuzzle. You know, Fuzzle Atrachali is a pro kabaddi player, right? But we have Fuzzle inside our chat box. Okay. Let me take it as Fuzzle. So Fuzzle, I'll take your name as. Let me take it as 4.2. Let me take it as 3.9. We don't have any 3.9, I believe. Let me take it as 3.9 ratings. Okay. Now let me take it as Swaroop. Let me take it as Swaroop. Let me take it as 4.3 again. 4.3 again. Let me take it as last but not least. Let's give it up. Let's take it as in new restaurants. See the name. Do we have any name over here? Abhi. I'll take your name, Abhi. Abhi, how can I miss you? Abhi. Okay. Abhinav. Your name is Abhinav. Okay, let's take it as Abhi. Such a lovely name, Abhi. Let's take it as 4.1 Abhi. I'll take it as 4 ratings, Abhi, for you. Okay. Now these are the ratings. Let's go and see if we are getting these ratings or not. Okay, if you just go and check it out here. See, Spicy Babachi, Swap, Epic Cakes, Himanshu, Pallavi, Iyengar, Prashant, Lauchand, Love Kumar, Maina, Purna, Rams, Fuzzle, Swaroop, Abhi. Okay, we taken these many restaurants. Let's count 5, 4, 8, 4, 12, 16. Let me give one more restaurant. Let's take it as 20 restaurants. Okay. Copy. Let's take it as one more restaurant. Let me take it as instead of Abhi. Let me give first the ratings. I'll give the ratings called 4.2. 4.2 over here. Okay, we given the 4.2 ratings over here. Now let's take it as the name, guys. Okay. Let's take it as name. Let's take some different name. Let me open my participants list. Abhishek, Abhinav. Let me take the name called Himanshu. Am I taking your name? Himanshu. Yeah, I'm taking your name, Himanshu. Your peoples are taking the different names, right? Let me better to come with your name. Somebody is taking that the name called Redmi Note 9. How can I take that Redmi Note 9? Some people's like Apple's store. Hey, you are showing these brand names. Let me come with your names, yeah. Then that could be easy for me. Okay. Okay. Let me take it as Jagdish. Thank you so much for typing your name. Jagdish, right? Okay, let me type it as 4. Jagdish, for your help, I will give you the 4.3 rating. Okay, cool. Now we just taken these things, these many things. Okay, so FB cakes I'm given. And the same time, let me remove all the image ID. Let me take its image ID. Almost we have the same name. Swiggy clone upload lossy. Let me control D over here. Control D. So the control D. So total 20 restaurants. Control D. Okay, now let's go back. See, now let me remove this all the code. Okay, let me remove this all the code in a single time, in a single shot, because I want to paste the different URLs, right? Okay, let me remove this all the code. Done. Okay, now let me remove this code. Now we have blank image IDs, right? Now let me take the different image IDs from the our Swiggy. We have the Swiggy helper, right? Let me take the different IDs from the Swiggy. So first of all, let's go here. We don't have any images over. Did you see this? You don't have any images over here, right? Cool thing. So let me take different, right? Let me go at the top. Okay, Hotel Orient. Let's take this. Copy image address. Go back and paste it here. Okay, once we paste it, let me FB cakes. Let me close this. Let me close this one as well. Okay, now let's take this. Let's Pallavi, I will give you one image for you. Let me take it as Sakshi Tiffin. Let me take this copy image address. Let me go and paste this. Let me close this. Pallavi. Okay, so now we have Iyengar. Let me give you one image. Okay, I will give you one image. Let me give you one image, Iyengar. Let me give you one image. Iyengar, let's take this. Yes, we are fast foods. Let me take this copy image address. Let me go and paste it here. We just given one image. Let me just close it up. Okay, let me take it as Prashant. Let's take Prashant. I will take one good image, guys. I will take one. I've seen some restaurants called McDonald's. I'll take McD. I'll take McD, guys. I'll take McD. Okay, let me close it up. Okay, now let's take this Lao Chan. Biggie Burger. Let's take this Biggie Burger. Copy image address. Let's go and paste it. Okay, copy and big address. Biggie. Lao Chan, I'm given very biggie to you. Okay, now let's go and see this. Let's go and just take it as. Okay, see guys, how much of painful work it is for the backend developer. Those who build the UI, they are really such a masterpiece, guys. They are really amazing persons. Okay, why the Swiggy taken this much of complex? Because it's a huge application. Okay, Minerva Grand, such a awesome. It's a that most costliest restaurant, guys. Minerva Grand, some other things, right? Let me close it up. Let me go here. Let me go here. Mina, I will give one image. Wait. Seventh heaven. Mina, I'm giving the heaven to you. Let me take it as already we are in the heaven. So is this biscuit or what? Already we are in the Prashant heaven. Don't put biscuits on me, okay? Okay. How can you create that type of biscuits immediately? Yeah. Let me take it as passes. Copy image address. Let me push the image address over here. Let me remove this. Yeah, such a painful work, right? But don't worry, once we go to that Swiggy API, we are going to import the Swiggy API. RAMs, let's give the RAMs. Quality was gulab jam. RAMs, I will give the quality was gulab jam. Right? It's a huge ad inside the Hotstar. Quality was gulab jam. Let me give Fazal. I will give you one good man. Like Bahros Biryani, Fazals. You are famous biryani Fazals. Copy image address. Thank you, Prashant. You're welcome, Fazals. Let me go inside this. Let me go inside this. Swaroop. 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 What do you need, Swaroop? Let me give any Swaroop with S name. Swaroop. Sorry. Swaroop. Cortisone. India's burger. Swaroop. I'm giving you this India's burger. Copy image address. India's most kept secret. Okay. Hurry, how many we have? Last two, but not least. Last two guys. Let's take this random names. Okay. Subayagari Hotel. Let's give it up. Subayagari Hotel. Copy image address. Basically, you guys are from north side, right? Okay. See, Subayagari. It's a famous name, guys. Subaya. Abhi, I'm giving you the Subayagari Hotel. Okay. Let's maintain this. We have some different names like Samar Simha Reddy. These are some different names inside the Rayalaseema, guys. But inside North, you will take different names like Prem Chand, Love Kumar. Okay, let's take it as the one more name, right? Pazos, quality was Baskin Robbins, Robin Hood. Copy image address. Robin Hood movies. Did you see that Robin Hood movies? Okay, now we given finally, we given the names as well. Let's go and check it out. Okay, let's go and check it out. It's painful, my dear friend. It's painful, so much painful, right? Oh my God. Now let's go and see that. Now we have these restaurants, right? 20 restaurants. We finally made it. Okay, now these are the 20 restaurants. Okay, done, guys. Now I want to tell you one concept. This is one more major interview questions. Please write it down. I hope you guys are taking one separate notes for interview, for only interview preparation, guys. Okay. Inside that, please write this interview question. I don't know whether they are going to ask this question or not, but the question is nothing but what do you mean by config driven UI? Let's type this. What do you mean by config driven UI? See, okay, let me take it. Config driven UI. Okay, config driven UI. What do you mean by this, guys? Okay, see, config driven UI. This is a 3 words, my dear friends. If you see this, one is the configuration. That means something is configured. Configuration. One is driving. One is UI. Now this is means we are configured something to our UI, guys. Okay, what we configured here? If you go and see this, I'm configured this API data. So I'm configured this API data to my UI code by using this array.map, right? Now, if I change anything inside this, if I change anything inside my data, inside this KFC to GFC, if I take KFC to GFC. Now, see, config. What I config here? I configured this UI. I just given one configuration to my UI. So now, if I made any changes inside my config, okay, this is what we call config. If I made any changes inside the config, the same config is also doing the changes inside this UI also. It's a GFC. Now we are getting the GFC over here, right? Now, this is what we called as, see, can I say that my UI, who is driving my UI? Suppose, see, now I'm a driver. Now I'm driving one car, guys. If I turn my steering left, now car will go left side, right? If I turn my steering left, my car will goes to the right side, right? If I turn the right side, it will go to the right side. If I take the handbrake, my car will stop in a certain position, right? That means I'm controlling my entire car. Okay, done. Okay, here car is nothing but UI. Then configuration is nothing but I'm the configuration. So configure driven UI. That here also we are going to see this. See, this is the configuration. Now this is the configuration. This configuration is driving my UI. It will take left. See, it will tell left. Then my code will move to the left side. Left side means I'm just been giving you the idea. See, now it's going to the left side. Okay, and if I say that right, okay, now if you see this, see, now it will changes to the right, guys. Okay, that means can I say that my API is driving my UI? Now can I say that? What do you mean by config driven UI? Config driven. Now you got the idea. See, configuration is driving my UI. This is what we call as config driven UI, my dear friends. This is very, very important interview question, guys. Okay, now you got the idea. Okay, so let me take some water, guys. Okay, see, I'm just been talking since from the long time. It's very important. You have to take. Okay, don't worry, guys. It's 12 o'clock, right? You have 1 o'clock lunch time. Are you in office right now? People, somebody is saying that, are you in office? What was your lunch time? 1 o'clock, right? 1 o'clock. Don't worry, your lunch time. Somebody saying that 12:30, somebody that 1 o'clock. Okay, let it be finish up to 12:30. Okay, 12:30. Let me go here. So I don't want this no longer time. I don't want this Swiggy as well. Let me, oh, I need this Swiggy, guys. Okay. Swiggy.
WRGGY.
Okay. Now let's go on. Now let's start our original Swiggy app building, guys. Okay. First of all, in this part, let's build it up the navbar. Before going to the navbar, first of all, let's make this sketch, guys. Let's make this sketch. Okay. Let's make this sketch. Let's go and draw the sketch first of all. If you see this Swiggy API, this sketch is very important for every developers, guys. Okay, let me go here. Let me write the new whiteboard over here.
RT.
Let me go inside this. Let me take it as one. I already thought that so many sketches, portfolio, then so many sketches inside your page. But I'm saying once again, let me take my pen over here. Let me remove this stuff. Okay, see what we have. First of all, sketch is very important, guys. Let's take one content. This is what we call as our web page. Okay, this is my web page. Now inside my web page, I will take one. See, can I say that this is the app layout? Can I say that this is the app layout? Let me write app layout. App layout. Okay, this is the app layout. I'm taking one app layout. Okay, see, inside this app layout, I'm going to take, first of all, let me put one navbar at the very top. See, basically our app layout will contains only three things. Only three things. That's it, guys. One is navbar. Okay, one is body. One is body. One is footer. These are the three things every web page contains. These are the three things. Okay, let me write this as navbar. Let me write it as body. Let me write it as footer. Okay, now these three things are available inside the app layout. Okay, now we will be building the navbar first of all. We'll talk about the footer later. Now, once the navbar completed, then we'll go on with the body, guys. But if you see inside the body, again, we have the different components, guys. Okay, see. If you go inside this, what we have? This is the navbar. This entire thing is nothing but footer. If you go, this is what we call as footer. See, navbar, body, and below footer. Okay, if you go any application, this is the same structure they will follow. Okay, the industry is following this. Okay, now just go here. See, inside the body, we have this scroller, we have this scroller, we have this scroller, and we have this one, guys. Currently, I'm not building. Currently, as of now, I'm not building these two things. These two things. Okay, these three things. We'll build this part. Okay, then we'll talk about this later. Definitely, we will build. Don't worry, we will build this later. First of all, let's build the navbar first of all. Now let's build this body, guys. Okay, see, inside my body, again, we have this one app layout, guys. That layout is nothing but, let me write this layout over here. Let me write this layout over here. So we have this layout. Can I say that layout like this? Layout like this. If you see this, there is some gap, right? Okay. If you go and see this, there is some gap, left and right gap, and we have this entire, you know, that what we call as some chord body. I'll say that it's a chord body. Okay, let me break this. Let me name it as chord body. This is very important, my dear friends, because of routing algorithm. Please follow this structure. Everybody, please follow this structure, guys. Okay, got it. Let me write it here. This is what we call as body. Okay. Let me take it as eraser. Okay, let me take this eraser. Let me take my pen over here. This is body. This is body. But this is inside the body. Again, what we have? We have, you know, that chords body. Okay, chords body inside in it. Okay. Now let me go here. See. Let me make this. This is a top scroller, and one more scroller, and this is one more scroller. 3 scrollers we have, and below of that we have cards. All the cards. We have all the cards. Okay, done. Now let's give the naming convention. Okay, so this is what we call as card body. Let me make it as card body. And now this is chord flex. If you see this, this is what we call as scroller 1, scroller 2, and scroller 3. And this is what we call as chord flex. Okay, let me name it as scroller 1, S1, and sorry, it's a S1. Yes, okay, let me make it as S1. It's a S2. S2. Let me make it as S2. Try to adjust. This is not S1, S2. And we have S3. This is S3, right? S3. And this is what we call as flex chord. Flex chords. Okay, done. Inside this chord flex, what we have again? We have chords. Right? We have chords. Okay. Done. We have chords. Okay, so this is the app layout, my dear friends. Why I'm taught you this? Why I'm teaching you this app layout? You cannot able to figure it out this app layout, but why I'm teaching you this? Why? Because of, see, within a couple of minutes I will give you the answer why I'm teaching you this app layout. Okay, see, first of all, let's go and build our nav bar. Okay, so before going to build our nav bar, first of all, let me build this app layout, guys. Okay, let me build this app layout. Okay, see, app layout. Let me build this app layout over here. App layout means at the very below, I will write one functional component called app layout. Const app layout. Capital letter, my dear friends. App layout. Okay, let's build up this anonymous array function is equals to, okay, then return, my dear friends, return. Okay, inside this return, what we need to write? We need to write one div, guys. Okay, inside this div, let me wait. Let's keep it as div. Okay, now basically at the end of the day, see, we need to show the app layout. So let's go here. Instead of rendering the flex, we need to render the app layout. Copy app layout, paste app layout. Okay, then we pasted the app layout, guys. Okay, now let's go and build it up. Our, what is the next one? Nav bar. Let's build out the nav bar component, guys. Inside the React, everything is a component. Let's build out the nav bar component. Okay, see, I will build the nav bar over here. Let me build it out the nav bar. Okay, let me build it out now. Const nav bar. Let me make it as capital letters. Nav bar is equals to double quotes, and then this is a, or not, this is double quotes. Okay, Let me make it as this return statement. And here I want to say that one div, guys. Okay. Inside this, we taken this. Now let's give the class also. Class name also. It's a nav bar. Nav bar. Everything is very important. Let me take this nav bar. Let's go and paste it inside the style CSS. I'm doing from the very sketch. Okay, we taken the nav. Now what's the next row, guys? So let's go here inside the app pages. So now inside this app layout, now what we have? We have this app layout, and we just builded our app layout externally. Now push this app layout. Sorry, nav bar into my app layout. How to push the app layout? This is one functional component. App layout is one functional component. Now I want to push this one functional component, nav bar functional component, into my app layout. How to do? Yeah, exactly, structure, Angular basis structure, right? See, now let's go here. Let me put one Angular basis over here. Let me say that it's a nav bar. Let me copy this nav bar. Oh, it's a NVA, right? Nav bar. I made a mistake. Now, NAV. Okay, nav bar. Let me take this nav bar from here, copy, and just go and paste it inside this. Now let me put on this one. Okay, now we put nav bar over here. Let me give one text over here. Let me give one text over here. Okay, let it believe this. Let it believe this. So we put the nav bar over here, right? Let me write some h1 tag over here. H1 tag over here. Otherwise, you would confuse. H1 tag over here. Nav bar. Nav bar. We given one h1 tag over here, and we are putting this h1 tag into this app layout, guys. Okay, we just given the app layout. Now let's build the body, guys. Okay, let's build the body over here. Let me put one const body. Let me keep it as capital B. Okay, so let me take it as one live braces. Okay, now inside this body, let me take a return statement. Let me put one div over, because everything will return only one div, right? Inside this, let me take one h1 tag, copy and paste. Let me take it as body render. Okay, body render. Okay, now it's cool thing, right? Body, we just what we render, guys. See, nav bar is created. Nav bar is created. Now we are creating the body. What is the body inside this? Let's go and see this. See, we created this body, right? We created this body. Done. Now we created this. We created this external part, right? We created the external part. Now I want to push. We created one external part, body part. We created body part. I want to push this body part into my app layout. Let's push this. Let's push this. How to push this? Then I want to say that copy and paste here. I want to say that body, capital body. Capital B, body. Done. Body is also been pushed. Okay. The body is also pushed. Now, what is the next way, my dear friends? Okay. Now, currently inside the body, I'll simply okay, let's make it as body. Let's create one class for this. Class name, body. Okay, body. Let's take it as body. Copy. Let's go and paste it inside the style.css. Okay, now let's go back to here. Now see, we just define the body and we push it to body to the app layout. Now just go here. See what we have, footer, right? So currently don't create the footer right now. Currently don't create the footer now. So we created nav bar, we created the body, two things, and we pushed these two things inside this app layout. And if you observe carefully, now I need to create what next? Now let's come to the body. I want to create what? I want to create this card body. I want to create this card plus. Let's name it as card. Okay, card body. Let's name it as card body. Okay, let's name it as card body. Okay, let's name it as card body. Let's build this card body. Let's go here. Body created. Let's build the card body. See, card body. Do I need to create below of this? Do I need to create top of this body? I want to create top of this body, guys. Why? Because I want to inject the I want to inject this box into my body. So then I want to create at the top of this body. Let's make it as const card. Let's make it as card body. is equals to, okay, return due, right? Okay, it's almost 8:30. Let's have some patience. Let's me build this. So card body we build it. Okay, card body has been built. Now let me give one class for this. Class for this. Let's give the class name card body. Card body. Let's take this. Okay, let's take this. See. Okay, let's go and paste inside this. Okay, now we given this. Now let's go here. Now let's card body. We given this. Now I want to pass this card body. We created this card body. If you go here, we created this card body. I want to pass this card body into what? Into my body component, right? Okay. Now we want to pass this card body into my body component. Okay, let me put this inside this body component. Let me paste this. How to card body? Let me paste this. Okay, now we pass this card body. Okay, let me remove this h1 tag as well as of now, right? Currently, now we have this card body. Okay, now we push this card body, entire this narrow box. This narrow box we push. Now inside this we have to pass s1, s2, s3. Kindly don't pass s1, s2. Currently pass this card flex body, card flex. Okay, let me pass this card flex. Okay, let me pass this. If I want to pass the card flex into my card body, then I want to define at the very top. Okay, see, hierarchy is very different, guys. Okay, const card flex, right? Card flex, okay, is equals to, okay, return. Let me make it as one due. Done. Okay, let me make it as create one class for this. Card flex. Okay, let me take it as card flex from here. Copy. Just go inside this style.css. Let me put over here. Okay, let's go inside this. We created the card flex. Now we have to pass this card flex to that. We have to pass this card flex into my card body. That's it. Final one. Let me go here. Let me write this card flex. Okay, okay, we pass on this. Finally, it's done, my dear friends. Card flex is also been passed, right? Card flex is also been passed. Okay, done. Now we'll talk about his cards later. First of all, let's arrange this very carefully. So let's app layout. Let's go and run this, guys. See different things, my dear friends. Oh, let me put one comma. Let's put one space over here. Now there might be a confusion of creating this, but if you watch the recording, if you go step by step, you will get it. But for your better understanding purpose, let's write the hierarchy. Let me take one whiteboard.
RT.
It's a React, my dear friends. It's not a JavaScript. Let's go as low as possible. Slow. Okay, otherwise you would confuse. Let's go and see. First of all, what we done? Let me write the hierarchy over here. See, body. So app layout. Inside the app layout, what we have? Let's write the structure over here. Inside the app layout, what we have? We have, see, if you go and see this structure, inside the app layout, we have nav bar, body, footer. That's it. Only 3 things. Let's go and write this. We have 3 things. What is the 3 things? Oh, let me go back. Let me take this. Okay, one is nav bar. One is body. One is footer. Okay, now if you go here, we just been segregated, right? It says stage 1. It says stage 1. It says stage 2. It says stage 2. Now inside this stage 2, what we have? Let's go here. See, we built the body as well. inside the body. Now inside the body, with what we have? We have this chord body. We have this chord body. We have this chord body. Let's go and build the chord body. See, let's go and see the chord body. Let's go here. Inside this body, what we have? We have chord body. Let me make this chord body. Chord body. Right. This is stage. We have only chord body. See, let's go and see this. We have only chord. Yes, we have only chord body. Inside this chord body, again, what we have? We have the swap 1, swap 2, swap 3, and chord flex we have. Chord flex we have. So let's go here. Let me write it out. See, inside this chord body, again, it's a stage. One stage is got completed. Chord body stage is completed. Now, again, we have inside this chord body. Let me write like this. See, we have this hierarchy. See how much of painful building one React app. That's why people will recruit the React developers. Okay. That's why you guys are working on the React currently. You got the idea why you are working on React. It's basically what? It's what SWS. Scroll one. Scroll 1. Scroll 2. Scroll 3. Scroll 3. And finally, we have this. Chord flex. Inside this chord flex, again we have one chord body. Let me write it as normal one chord body. Okay, now this is a hierarchy. Okay, cool. Now let me move this to the bit aside, guys. Let me move this. Let me move this to the very top. Let me move this to here. See, now, first of all, let's build this app layout component. We build an app layout component. Okay, app layout component. Let me write it as name. App layout. Okay, now inside this app layout, what we have to render? We have to render navbar, body, footer. Navbar, body, footer, right? Let me make it as navbar. Otherwise, you would confuse. Okay, navbar, body. Let me go back once. Revert back. Let me make it as very top. Body. Oh, let me write it as very body. Okay, and then this is a footer. Okay, done. Now, okay, up to this stage 2 is completed. Now, what is the stage 3, guys? This stage 3 is nothing but a chord body. Inside this body, we have chord body. Okay, we have chord body. What is the chord body? This is the chord body, my dear friends. Yes or no? If you go here inside this wiki, is a chord body. See, left side, right side gap. It's a chord body. See, left side, right side gap, right side gap, left side gap. This is what we call chord body. Okay, I made this. Okay, this planning is very important. See, I made this chord body. Chord body is also built. Let me give it up. Let me give it up here. Chord body. Right. Now we build the chord body inside this body. Okay. Now let's go here. Now what is the next one? Once we build the chord body, scroll 1, scroll 2, scroll 3. Let's go and build this scroll 1. Okay, scroll 1. What is a scroll 1? This is a scroll 1. See, scroll 1. Let's go here. Now build this scroll 2. Scroll 2. Let's build this scroll 3. Now finally we have this restaurants. Okay, all the restaurants. Let's go here. Scroll 1, scroll 2, scroll 3, and finally we have the restaurant cards. Like flex, guys. We have the flex. Okay, this is what we call. See, scroll 1, scroll 2, scroll 3, unflex, chord flex. Scroll 1, scroll 2, scroll 3. Let me write it. Otherwise, you will confuse. S1, yes1, yes2, yes3, and this is chord flex, my dear friends. Chord flex. I name it as C flex. Flex. Inside the C flex again we have chords. So painful. My God. Again we have chords. in a flex bar. So this is a hierarchy I just made here, right? I just made here. If you see that is a hierarchy I'm written here. It's all about creating the functional code. Don't feel it like it is a very complex one. Just simply feel it like follow the concept here. Follow the concept. Don't follow like you know how to create functional component, right? And you know how to pass one functional component into another functional component. But follow the hierarchy. Go as per the hierarchy. Then you will get all these things right. Done. Now you got the idea to this. Now let me go here. See. Yep. Done. Now let's go here. First of all, app layout. App layout, right? So app layout we injected. Let's go app layout. Okay, done. Let's go inside this. What we have inside the app layout? What we have, guys? We have nav bar, right? So let's go inside this nav bar. Let's go inside the style.css. Where is the nav bar? Here is a nav bar. Let's give some width. Width is basically auto. Then color, background color. Let's give some height. Height is basically what? Height I will give like 50 pixels. 50 pixels. Then background color is nothing but I will give the background color red. Let's go and see whether we are getting the red or not inside the body app layout. Let's go and check it out. Let's go and check it out. Okay, let's run our project. Command J. See, navbar is available at the very top, right, my dear friends? Isn't it cool? Okay, before going to that, if you see this, some gap is available at the very top. Can anybody guess it? Why this gap was coming? I will show you my code. Anybody? You guys have learned so much of HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, right? Let's go and see this. I will show you this code. Let me think and why that gap was coming. Let me see this. Now inside this code, you have the answer. Inside this code. Exactly, man. That is because of the app layout. App layout we taken the one div, right? This div will by default take some margin. Okay, let's give some margin. Let's give some class over here. Let's give some class name. Let's take it as app layout. App. Exactly, Maina. You guys are in the path, yard. App layout. Okay, let's go and paste it inside the style.css. This is the very top. Okay, let's say that margin 0. Padding is also 0. Done. Cool. Isn't it cool? Amazing. Now if you go and check it out here, I think now it will never. Oh, let me refresh the page. Maybe we need to say that margin 0, padding 0, app layout. I did a mistake over here. So let's go and see this body. We have this body over here. See, for this body also, let's say that margin 0, padding 0. Maybe is this an issue? Okay, see, left side, right side is gone. If I disable this code, see what will happen. We are getting some gap on left side and right side, right? But if I say that this is because of body also, let me write this. Okay? Now if you see the left side, right side, but we need to why this top gap is coming. We need to observe this. Why this top gap is coming. Let's go and see this. This is because of app layout. No, we given this also. Let's go. Let's do the nav bar. Where is the nav bar? Let's do this width auto height 50 pixels. Let's say that margin 0. Okay, padding 0. Okay, maybe by default that will come. Maybe that is the issue. Height I'm given, but I don't know why that was coming. Okay, let it be. Leave that as of now. Okay, let it be. Leave that app layout. Let me check with developer controls. Otherwise, let me go inside this. Let me go inside. Let me wrap this into side. Why this gap was coming? Okay. HTML color was normal. Now bar. It is showing some h1 tag over here. Do you see that some h1 tag? That means I think let's go here inside this. remove this h1 tag inside the navbar. Okay. Now, is there any other h1 tags? Pod body. See, inside this app layout, pod body, we have app layout. Okay, let me remove this. See, now it is possible. That is because of the h1 tag, guys. That is because of the h1 tag. We pasted some h1 tag inside that. Now it was gone. Okay. Now let's go and this. See, inside the nav bar, if I paste any h1 tag, suppose if I paste any h1 tag, what will happen? H1 tag, what it will does? Let me go here. See, it is taking some gap, right? Nav bar. Let me remove this. Okay. Let me remove. We are giving this nav bar inside the app layout. See, inside this app layout. That is a problem, guys. Okay. Let me remove this. Okay. Got it. Now we got the idea. So now this is a cool one. Nav bar is available at the very top. Now let's go inside the style.css. Let's give it up some more width, like 70 pixels. See, nav bar is built, right? Now what is the next one? The next work is nothing but, so let's go here inside this hierarchy. See, app layout is done. Then nav bar is also done. So footer, I'm not taking any footer over here. Let me take it as body, guys. Okay. So body, let's go inside this body. Let's give width is going to be 100%. Width is 100%. Then box sizing, border box. Then margin 0, padding 0. Margin 0. Margin, let's say only margin 0. And padding also 0. And give the background color called. Let's give the background color called blue. Let's give it up the blue. If you go and check it out here, how it looks like. Let's go and see that. Let me refresh the page. Okay. So it's a why I'm giving this to body? If you see this is a body. Let me cancel this. Am I taking any class called body over here? Let's go and see this. It's a body. I'm taking this body. I'm given the color or I'm given the background color. Background color, perfectly valid. Okay. Margin 0, width is going to be, I want to give the height. Otherwise, it will never say that. I want to give the height. Height, give the 700 pixels. Okay, now wait a minute. You see this? Now 700 pixels height. Okay. Now nav bar, body we are getting. Okay, two things we are getting. Let's go and see. Body is also completed. Let's go and say that body is also completed. Now we have to do the card body. Card body means, what is the card body? If you see this, this is a card body. Okay, let's give the card body. Okay, let's go and say the card body. Let's go inside this. Let's go inside the style.css. See, card body. Let's give it up. Width is auto. Let's give the width is auto. Width is auto. Okay. Then we have to say that width say that auto. Let's give the background color. Let's give the background color. Background color is nothing but red. Again, give the red or green. Let's give the green. Let's give this chart this color. Let's give some padding, guys. Because we need not padding, we need the margin. We need the margin. Why? Because I'm taking the margin. Why I'm taking the margin? Why? Because if you see this, there are some margin outsiders, left side and right side. I'm taking that margin. Okay. Let's give some margin called left and right 100 pixels. 100 pixels on left and right. Okay. Margin left, margin right. Margin top and bottom 0 pixels. Top and bottom 0 pixels. Left and right 100 pixels. If you see this, this is the way. And if you go and check it out, let's give the height also. Let's give the height also. Otherwise, you will never get the output. See. Why? If you see this, we are not getting the color, right? If I give the height, because we have to give the height over here. Let's give the height called let's give the 500 pixels. Okay. See, now we are getting the app layout. Let's make it as width is also 100%. Let's width is 100%. Okay. Why? Because we given the 100% height is going to be 700 pixels, right? If I give the height is going to be 100% here, it will occupy, this card body will occupy 700 pixels, right? Inside the box. Okay. Then if you go and see this, see. Done. Cool. Isn't it cool, right? Now what is the next work, guys? The next work is nothing but we have to pass the, what man? We have to pass chord flex. We have to pass the chord flex. Inside this, we have to pass the chord flex. Chord flex. Let me copy this all the properties. Copy. Paste. Done. We pasted, right? Let me give it up some yellowish color, right? Some like grayish color, like yellow, bluish color. Right? So let me take this with auto. Then let me take some little bit of padding for this chord flex. Let me chord body. Let's give some small padding of 10 pixels only. 10 pixels. Okay, margin. I don't want this any margin over here. I want to say that margin 0. Padding 0. Okay, if you go and check it out here. So finally we made it, guys. Okay, finally we made it. Oh, this is the app layout, guys. Okay, now let's take a small break. Finish your lunch. Okay, how much time do you need to finish your lunch? You are okay. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Let's start our session from 2 o'clock, right? Let's start our session from 2 o'clock. We built the app layout. Okay, now this is very painful, my dear friends. Okay, I'm saying once again, guys. See, I'm not teaching you the concepts. We all are building the project, huge project. This is a way how to build the project. This is a way the industry is following. Okay, this is the same way industry is following. Tomorrow also you are going to do the same work, guys. Okay, currently also doing the see, Maina and Himanshu saying that we are also doing the same work, bro. We are also doing the same work. Are you working in which company right now? Accenture. Great, guys. Great. Are you working in the Accenture? But who suggested this stand-up platform? Who suggested it? HRD suggested. Oh, one of your HRD friend. Okay, but let it be you guys are in the stand-up right now. Hey, thank you so much, guys. Okay, thank you so much. Saying that we never listen this type of classes at any. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, don't worry, guys. See, I'm always there for. Suppose you all are completed your graduation, you are working for a company, but still I'm in the graduation. But is there any rule called do you need to learn only stuff? Do you need to learn this stuff only from the top people like you don't want to learn this stuff from students, right? See, we have to learn the content. That's it. I'm giving you the concepts, just simply learn it, right? Okay, then don't ask me where you learn all this stuff. But let it be, guys. Okay, just feel it like we will building the project. Okay, now you got the idea how to build the app layout. Now we build the same app layout. If you see this same app layout, Swiggy app layout, and if you go here, this is the same Swiggy app layout. Now let's take a break, guys. Finish your lunch. Come to the 2 o'clock. Let's build it our own app. Okay, and after lunch break, again you have one more picture. Again you have one more movie, guys. Okay, let's see that movie. What was that movie, guys? This is not a small one, my dear friends. It's a React. It's not like JavaScript. We have one more pane, guys. Let's ready to hit that pane, guys. Okay. Now see you back. Let's catch up for 2 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to stop the recording. Let's catch up for 2 o'clock. Okay.